Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to J.Kumar Infraprojects Limited Q2 FY21 earnings conference call hosted by Prabhudas Leeladhar Private Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company which are based on beliefs, opinions and expectations of the company as on the date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touch-tone phone. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Viral Shah from Prabhudas Leeladhar Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all the participants to the 2Q FY21 results conference call of J.Kumar Infraprojects Limited. We have with us Mr. Kamal Gupta, Managing Director, Mr. Nalin Gupta, Managing Director, and Mr. Arvind Gupta, CFO of the company. We would commence the call with from opening remarks from Mr. Kamal Gupta to give an overview on the company's performance. This should be followed by a Q&A. Now I would request Mr. Kamal Gupta to begin with his opening remarks. Over to you, sir, and thank you.
A very good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to our Q2 FY21 earnings conference call. I hope you all are safe and healthy through these unusual and challenging times. Along with me, I have Mr. Nalin Gupta, MD, Mr. Arvind Gupta, CFO, and our IR team. I hope everyone has an opportunity to go through our results. The presentation and press release has already been uploaded on the stock exchanges and our website. Some of our key developments are the current manpower availability is nearing pre-COVID level now. We have received appointed date for Dwarka Package 1 on 24th of September 2020. We were awarded 91 crores of projects in this Q2 by MMRDA and DMRC. We are also awarded a project by MMRDA worth 1,052 crores. This is for Worli-Shivri connector in Q3. This has come in this month. Now allow me to give you an overview of the operational performance during the quarter. The total income for Q2 FY21 is 474 crores as compared to 632 crores for Q2 of the preceding year, that is FY20. The operating margins for Q2 FY21 stood at 63 crores as compared to 108 crores for Q2 of the preceding year. With the unlock phase starting in Q2 and gradual improvement in availability of workforce, we were able to substantially improve our execution as compared to Q1. I believe that performance of this quarter therefore cannot be compared with figures of year-on-year or quarter-on-quarter basis. We expect substantial uptick in execution pace considering availability of workforce and improvement in supply chain. At J.Kumar, our strategy is to improve pace of execution while remaining focused on collection and improving working capital utilization, cost rationalization measures and maintaining debt levels within the board parameters. Even during the pandemic, our focused approach helped us in achieving a near zero debt level thing. So our net debt level improved from 0.1x as on March 31, 2020 to 0.05x as on September 2020. Our order book position as on 30 September 2020 stood at 10,642 crores, wherein metro accounts for 57%, while flyover, bridges and roads accounts for 41% of the order book. With this now I leave the floor open for questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is on the line of Mahendra Pal Rathore from Wood. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, and first of all, congratulations to giving some good result in this challenging time. My question is, how do we see the future? This challenging time may be there for, say, another 6 months, 9 months, and we hear the news of vaccines, but vaccination at ground level will take time. So how do we plan to sustain and improve operability and profit margins going ahead? And what are the new projects for which we are bidding? And my third question is related to bullet train projects. So we bid for Ahmedabad, Mumbai bullet train, but unfortunately we were not selected for that. So what are the other future aspects of this bullet train projects? What are our plans for this? Thank you.
Yeah, so Mahendrapalji, the first point, HSR, we were selected, but we could not be L1 because of over-aggressive bidding by L&T. So that's one part of it. And there are further projects coming up for HSR for which we'll be bidding. And so the time will decide if we can back that or not. But we will surely bid for that project. That is as far as HSR is concerned. With respect to profitability maintaining or the challenging times, I would say, of course, we all would agree that it's really a challenging time for all of us. Even the second wave of COVID is still in line. But now I guess people have learned to stay with this fact. And the rate of COVID is also falling down. It has fallen down to 36,000 from 1 lakh. So there is a positive thing, and people are quite, everybody has taken this fact, and the works have resumed to pre-COVID levels. So we don't see any problem in the top lines or executions or profitability of the company. And going forward, there are a lot of, your third question about business opportunities. I think right now also contractors are being very selective because there are n number of projects which are there. So all companies are basically trying to be very selective and bid contracts at very rational prices. And right now also there are projects in Surat Metro, Bombay Metro, Ahmedabad, Delhi works are coming up. So projects, I don't see any amount of shortfall. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Shivang Joshi from Prabhudas Lilladher. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on a decent set of numbers. Sir, I wanted to understand previously, even right now we have spoken about Ahmedabad Metro, Surat Metro. I believe we had bidded even before the previous concourse. Any project specifically where we are currently L1?
Yeah. Hi, Shivani. So we are Shivang. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are L1, as I told you before also, in this project of Worli-Shivri connected by MMRDA, which is an extension of MTHL, which is costing 1,052 crores. So we already have been awarded this order last week.
Yeah, exactly. Apart from that, sir, any other projects where we are L1?
No, nothing as of now. The bids are yet to open. We have submitted bids for Surat Metro. We have submitted bid for Bombay Metro Line 2B. So those bids are yet to open.
Okay. And sir, what is the execution? I mean, what is the operational efficiency at which our projects are currently operating? What is the approximate labor force?
The labor force is reached to the pre-COVID level. Efficiency is not 100% now. It is around 80-90%. So I think going forward in Q3, and the thing, it will be 100%.
Okay, sir. And sir, on the debt levels, so where do we expect our debt to be by the end of the year?
It will be around 600 to 650 crores.
Okay. Okay. And sir, if you can give, based on the fact that you already reached pre-COVID levels as far as labor is concerned, and we have a strong bid pipeline, what is the revenue guidance? I mean, do we have any change in the revenue guidance compared to what you have given last time?
So we have given last time, I think, around 2,000 crores for this FY21.
Exactly.
But
Yes,
we expect it to be around 2,200 crores now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I will join the queue for that question.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Shravan Shah from Dolat Capital Markets. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, as now we are upgrading revenue guidance from 2,000 to 2,200 crore. So broadly around 1,400 plus crore kind of a revenue in the second half that we are expecting. So in the third quarter itself, we can see a kind of a 700 crore kind of execution, or it would be towards a fourth quarter where we can see a sizable revenue.
You always, Shravan, you would appreciate that fourth quarter is always the strongest quarter of the year. And so we can say 600 and 800 is the approximate breakup is what you can say.
Okay. And the next year, I think last time we said around 3,500 crore revenue in FY22.
We'll be able to maintain that 3,500 crore figure because as we have mentioned, we are already at an order book of 10,500 crore plus 1,000 crores. So 11,500. And so we should be able to achieve that.
Okay. Okay. And in terms of the margin levels, now definitely we have improved from 9.9% in the first quarter to 13.2%, and we were expecting around 15% kind of a margin in the second half. So are we on track that?
Yeah, we are on track with that. We should be able to maintain around 14% by the year end. And if from the FY22 we should be maintaining the same 15 to 17% EBITDA margins that the company has been making.
Okay. So you are saying the 14% for the entire second half, or by fourth quarter we will be seeing we can see a 14%.
Average 14% is what we should be, 13 to 14% somewhere we should be able to maintain as an average for the whole financial year 21.
Okay, got it. And in terms of sir, if you can expand on in terms of the bidding that you said that you bidded for Surat Metro and Line 2B in Mumbai. If you can elaborate in terms of the size and when the bids likely to be open, and what are the further bids that we are planning to bid in next 3-4 months.
So basically the Surat Metro is an underground metro job and also an elevated metro job. So which is costing around, estimated cost is close to like 2,000 to 2,500 put together. And for Bombay Metro, it is a project worth around 1,100 crores. Both these and Bombay Metro is an elevated metro. So these metros we have already submitted. And we have also submitted a bid for Delhi Saharanpur flyover project costing around 2,800 crores.
2,800
crores.
800 crores.
Yeah.
Oh, so that is on the standalone we have bidded and not any of the JV that we have done for this flyover.
Yeah, this is a standalone project of NHAI.
Okay. And then all these Surat Metro, Mumbai, and this when the bid likely to be open?
These are two projects. It's not one project. Delhi Saharanpur are two packages.
Okay.
1,500 each. Yeah.
All these projects should be open in a month's time or so is what we expect.
Okay. And after that, any more in MMR region, any more bidding likely to happen in by March?
Of course, there are new projects which are going to come up, and we would like to be will not like to disclose all these things as of this stage. But there are good opportunities coming up in this next 6 months.
Okay. And sir, on the working capital front, particularly payable days, which has came down
sizably. So just trying to get a broader view how we see, because I think payable days from 57 days has came down to 44 days. So how do we see the working capital days by end of year?
So it's good if you see, besides this pandemic also, we were able to maintain the net working capital at similar levels to last year. So, in fact, creditors, as you say, creditors has gone down, so it's good.
It's basically the government has been, it's also a reply to the point that concern that Mr. Mahinder was saying about. It's like when the government, always when there has been a recession or slow down the economy, infrastructure is the only backbone of the entire country where you see the chain effect happening. So government has been pumping money time and again for new projects and for existing projects also. In the COVID period, we have been paid off time to time. So the outflows were comparatively less. So whatever monies were coming in, we were trying to pay off our creditors and clear them off.
Okay. And some data points, sir. What is the mobilization advance and retention money as on September, and the fund based and non-fund based limits?
Okay. So mobilization advance as on 30th September stands to 420 crores. We have been 43 crores of advance in this Q2 from line. What was the other point, Shravan?
Retention money.
Retention money is 230 crores.
230 crores. Okay. And fund based and non-fund based limit, and how much is utilized?
So 2,700 crores is non-fund based limit, which is utilized, and fund based is term loan and this put together 584 crores.
That has been utilized. And what's the total lifetime? You said that fund base was 700 crore and non-fund base was 3,400. So that remains the same.
Total sanctioned is 4,200 crores, fund and non-fund base together, and utilized is 3,300 crores. So we still have sufficient leverage going forward if we get some big projects.
Okay. And lastly, sir, on capex, now how much we want to do for this year and next year? Can we see an increase in the capex sizably as we are getting the more projects?
So this year we are expecting a capex of around 50 crores as on year end, and going forward, this year we have completed this till H1 we have done 13 crores of capex, and we expect around 50 crores till the year end. And going forward also coming year, we are not sure, but like it may be around 50 to 80 crores of capex, not more.
And our net block is around 798, say 800 crores.
Okay, got it. Thank you and all the best and happy Diwali.
Thank you.
Thank you and happy Diwali to you, Shravan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rakesh Vyas from HDFC Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Good afternoon. Two questions from my side. One is, if you can just talk about as to what is the kind of sustainable cost optimization measures that we have taken, and going forward in FY22, would that actually improve our margin profile incrementally from here on?
So for cost optimization, I would say that more and more mechanized way of operation is what the company is trying for. So even we have put for example, I would say for a steel cutting bending, we used to require say 100 levers. So that has been brought down to 50 because of the COVID issues. So we are trying to put automated plants on all the major site locations. So wherein with the mechanized system with less labor and more efficiency in the output is what can be achieved. And also it enables to maintain the wastages, also in terms of wastage control and all these factors it supports. Again, all the shuttering jobs we try to do more and more by mechanical means, by self-standing shutterings and all. So that is the type of optimization we are trying to do. Also for staff, we are trying to see by talking to the other people how we can work with the minimum number of people at site. So that's the reason you will see also there is a reduction in the staff cost. Also the interest cost and all, you will see that we are trying to maintain the cash flows by reducing our debt levels. Our debt has also come down this quarter. So all these factors put together, we are trying to optimize in the best possible way. And also because of the COVID, I think it's a blessing in disguise where people have started doing more of video conferencing, wherein efficiency in time and time management has become much better.
Sure. Oh, fair point. I agree. Second, sir, essentially, so as we move from this year to next year, where our revenue is expected to move from 2,200 to 3,500 crore, how should we look at working capital utilization going forward? Where we should see this debt levels incrementally for us, given that there is going to be a sharp ramp up on major projects?
See, we will be able to maintain a working capital cycle of 120 days, and means it would not be a jump actually from 2,200 to 3,500, because we have already executed a top line of 3,000 crore, and we could able to maintain our working capital and our cash flows, which you can see from the FY20's revenue generated. So for J.Kumar, we are a very disciplined financial company, and maintaining our working capital to 120 days and with no major increase in debt is what we foresee.
Sure. Two quick questions after this, sir. One is, in the HSR project, so what would have been our scope of work in the consortium, and incrementally from here on, our package is still going to be in larger sizes and will continue to be in consortium, or we are looking at standalone projects as well, which could become in HSR?
We were a consortium of Tata, Nagarjuna and J.Kumar, and it was a vertical split bifurcation where J.Kumar would have executed certain kilometers, and similarly other partners would have executed certain percentage. So it was a vertical cut from foundation to superstructure. Entire thing with casting yards were to be done by individual partners. And coming to the second point about size of the projects, there are still around 3 to 4 projects which are of larger size, ranging from 5,000 crores to around 14,000 crores, which are in pipeline. And should be here, one project is already out, and 2 more projects should come within a period of 6 months. And we are in touch with them, and we are trying to have some strategy towards going forward for these jobs.
Got it, sir. And one last question, rather a suggestion, I would say, which I thought I'll just put across. Given that we had done a very good job on financial discipline in terms of our execution, our cash flows, and incrementally you are saying our capex requirement will be reasonably low. So I'm just trying to understand, today the market cap of company is closer to what your net block is, and this is very, very surprising. Would you suggest that board can look at utilizing some amount of free cash that you are generating for buyback, and that will also improve promoter shareholding? I'm just trying to understand. I mean, in terms of the overall value that company is creating is reasonably high, but market is not recognizing that, unfortunately. But in this current time, we are seeing lot of companies actually going for buybacks in this environment. Is that a thought process that you would carry on?
See, with regards to this buyback, already the company has done a buyback sometime back. The promoters have bought some share in that. And company right now is in need of money to run the organization in a much stable way, rather than, this stock market is under nobody's control. And I don't think the company plays, our main objective always at J.Kumar from the time of inception is to look at our performance. And we believe that our performance, our order book, our margins, and the specialized area of operation, this will eventually pay off, and the market will do this big correction which is needed.
Sure. Well, I was just trying to understand from the aspect that our current net debt to equity or net debt to EBITDA is very, very controlled.
We will try to put this proposal in front of the board, and as per the comfort and cash flow of the company, we'll take this call, sir.
Great. Thank you so much, and wishing you a happy Diwali to all the team. Thank you.
Wish you the same, Rakeshji.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Parvez Akhtar from Edelweiss Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and congratulations.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Akhtar. We are not able to hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir, and congratulations for a good performance.
Sir, you're sounding very soft.
Yeah, is it better now?
A little better.
It's better now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir, and congratulations for the performance. Couple of questions from my side. First, if you could help us with the status of the CIDCO Coastal Road project. I mean, where exactly is that project today?
So CIDCO Coastal Road is yet not started because there's some mangrove issues, forest clearance issues. So still it will take another 5-6 months to start that project. Okay.
So are we L1 or will it again go for bidding or any such thing?
No, we are still L1, so it should not go for bidding again.
Okay, sure. Second thing, in terms of order intake, what is it that we are targeting for the current year? I mean, you said obviously the various bids that we have put, but broadly, what kind of number that we are looking for order intake?
We are looking for around 2,000 to 3,000 crores of order inflow going forward in Q3, Q4. Taking our order book, we'll be able to maintain around 12,000 plus crores by year end.
Sure. And lastly, if you could help us with the status of some of our major projects like those in Mumbai Metro, the 2 packages in Dwarka Expressway, and so on.
So Dwarka Expressway, 1 package we got appointed just last month. So it's just starting. And the second package 2, we have already started. So we have generated billing of around 150 crores in that. And for your line 3, Underground Metro Bombay, we have completed around 63% of the project. Line 2, we have completed around 80%. And your JNPT around 86%. SCLR, Santa Chambur Link Road around 56%. And this is what are the major projects for this.
Sure, sir. That's it from my side, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rachit Kamath from Anand Rathi Shares and Stock Brokers. Please go ahead.
Hello. So thank you for taking my question. I have a few in pertains to, so what additional mobilization advances can we draw during the year?
So additional mob advance which is to come now is 430 crores.
And will you be expecting this over H2 only, or will it will take some more time, sir?
Pardon?
Will you be expecting this over H2, or will it take some more time?
Major of it should come in H2. So part of it is interest bearing also. So we'll decide whether to take how much out of it. So 430 majorly should come in H2 only.
Okay.
Only 150 crore is interest bearing, and balance 300 crore is from interest free advance.
Okay. 300 crore interest free and 150 crore is interest bearing. Okay. So the debt this quarter gross debt was almost around 584 crores. Am I right in my understanding?
You're right.
Okay. And sir, what's the status on this large project at Underground Metro we have done in Mumbai? Mumbai Metro Line 09.
Line 9?
Yeah.
What do you want to know about it, please?
So, what's the status on that project? When are we planning to start execution? Is the tunnel boring machines and all ready, on that front?
The tunnel boring machines we are using of our existing Mumbai Metro Line 3. So there is the TBMs are ready at site, and for execution we have done billing for more than line 9 is 175 crore. 75 crore billing is already been done in Q2.
Okay. But then this will be pertaining to preparatory works and all. Okay, this is proper execution, sir.
We have done more than around 300 piles already, and pile cast, pier, and all activities have started. So it's not only preparatory, but practically the physical work at site has been done.
Okay. And so when do we expect this tunneling work to start at this project?
That would take around a year's time from now.
Another year's time. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And so one last question is pertaining to which are the major projects and how much are we planning to recognize revenues from these projects in the next say H2 and the next year FY22.
So we have metros which we are expecting a top line of around 65% coming in from metros, and around 33% approx from flyovers and roads. So metros, our major revenue generating projects would be, I would say, line 2, line 3, line 4, 6, 9, and yeah. And
is there any major chunks that is there from any specific project, sir?
I'm sorry?
Is there any major chunky revenue that you're looking from any project, specific project from this?
Like Dwarka Expressway, which is under the flyover category. So there we expect a big chunk to come in again, line 3, line 6, and line 9. This should be the major contributing projects.
Okay, so line 3, line 6, line 9, and Dwarka Expressway, both the packages.
Yeah, also line 2
H2.
Pune Metro as well.
Yeah, sure, sir. I think that answers most of my questions. Thank you, and congratulations on the settlement. And happy Diwali, sir.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Irshan Kavish, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
So thank you for the opportunity. So you have guided for 600 crores of debt by year, and any plans to reduce this by next FY?
So 600 to 650 crores is what we are expecting. You are asking whether we can reduce that or not?
Yes, in the next FY. Any plans on debt reduction?
So right now we are at 585. So I think it's almost the same what we are looking forward, Ishan.
For next FY also, sir? For FY22?
Yeah. So like we have in fact reduced it from last year. Our last year debt was 675 crores, wherein now it is 585. So we have already reduced 90 crores. So we are expecting around 6 to 650 crores only by year end. So term loan will further go down. Yes, Ishan.
Yes, sir, because I'm seeing a huge cash balance. So why aren't we using this cash balance to, at least pay down our debt?
So yeah, that's like, it's not free cash. It's like, this is in the form of FDR. This is required for this margin money for, your BGs and all that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. My questions have been answered. Happy Diwali in advance.
Happy Diwali, Ishan.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Jitendra Shi from Axis Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Thanks for taking my question, and congrats on good set of numbers. Sir, the L1 project of Worli should be connected. Sir, what about the status of the approvals for these projects? Because as you said, CIDCO also we are left some approvals. So similar approvals pending for this project. How it is?
No, so Worli Sivri, major approvals are in place. There's no issue. There's some land acquisition issues in some of the portion near the Worli end. So of course that is in the contract only. They have given that they will take 6 months of time. So it's part of the contract, and that is in process. So I think yesterday also they had a meeting with Aditya Thackeray, the whose constituency that area come. So he's pushing it, and we are hopeful in another 4 months' time we'll get the area also. So after this, we have received the LOI. After a month, so we start the actual work at site.
Okay, so in next 1 month, LOI expected and work will start. So by December we can start.
Yeah, so LOI already received. So within a month we'll get the work order. We have to do the agreement, give the bank guarantee. So we'll receive the work order. We already started the survey work there. So all the preparatory work will be starting in another 15-20 days.
Okay, so we can start execution in Q4.
Pardon?
Execution can start in Q4.
Yeah, execution will be starting in Q4. That's true.
So, sir, how much mobilization advance you will get for this project?
It is 10%.
And interest bearing or interest free?
Interest free.
Interest free, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to give this bank guarantee for that. Okay. And sir, for the Metro Line 3,
these are basically a very common thing in urban projects. And being working in Bombay in a major geographically concentrated style, it doesn't really impact our margins because of so many projects being there, and our establishment and asset management becomes more viable and optimized. So it doesn't bother in a big way in terms of margin.
No, sir, my question, because this would be a big project which will be connecting from the sea, so we would requiring some capex for this project or some new technology we are planning to.
So here, Jiten, this is an elevated structure, wherein we'll be using our existing molds or existing launchers, most of them. There is some typical area on the monorail where we will use some new system. So there won't be much big capex here.
It's on the road. It's not on the sea. It's not over the sea. So that's why our existing capex would be fine.
Okay. And sir, on the Line 3 Mumbai Metro, so when do we expect the TBM work to complete? So we have almost completed 60%. So what is the portion left now for the TBM machine?
So in Line 3, we have two packages, package 5 and package 6. Package 5, wherein we crossed Mithi River from BKC to Dharavi, that stretch we have completed, that was the last drive. So package 5, we have completed 100% of the tunneling by completing the stretch between Dharavi and BKC below the Mithi. So package 6, only the last drive is going on, and that we expect to complete by Jan end.
Okay. So basically, after that, we can shift the TBM machine for use in Line 9.
Yeah, so Line 9, already the machines from package 5 are available to use. So we are doing the refurbishing and all. We started that. So that will be only used after a year from now.
So we need two machines there also in Line 9?
Yeah, Line 9 will require two machines.
Right. And sir, in terms of your receivables, so obviously we understand things are improving. But sir, what is your view? From the state government, these are the receivables are coming on time because these are multilateral funded projects, or the receivables might take time where the funding is not from multilateral agency, and our focus going forward would be on the projects which are being funded by multilateral agency.
Jiten, J.Kumar is a very conservative organization. If you see, all our clients are cash rich, and we don't take any projects where there are issues of inflows or funds. As you know, some of the projects are multilateral funded by JICA or other banks, and wherein CISCO or whether it's NHI or whether it's MMRD, they all have their own funds. So funds, there is no issue. Also, we didn't face any problems even in the COVID period in receivables. So they are paying on time, absolutely, whatever work is done. There's no issues. Rather, in National Highway Authority, NHAI, they have relaxed some of the terms wherein they used to pay on milestone basis. So they're paying on actual work done on monthly basis for this, some period.
Right, sir. That's it from my side. All the best and wish you a happy Diwali, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, Jiten.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Prem Khurana from Anand Rathi. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, sir. Sir, I joined a little late and most of my questions have already been answered. Just a couple from my side. So one was just to kind of continue on this Line 3 discussion that we had with the earlier participant. There was this announcement by the government that they intend to kind of shift, or rather they already made an announcement saying they're shifting metro shed from RA to Kanjurmarg. So do we envisage any change in completion timelines? Because if you don't have shed, then these lines would be of no use till the time you get to have your shed in place. So have you heard anything from the authority wherein they've come to you saying, it will take us a little time to have Kanjurmarg in place, which is why you go a little slow, or we continue to kind of stand by our completion timeline that we had communicated earlier?
Yeah. So Prem, first of all, our package is not at all concerned by the shifting of this depot, because there is a vertical cut among our packages. So our package is not at all affected by the change in the location of depot. First, because L&D is the last package where the depot was to come. So we are before that. Point number one. Secondly, of course, because of the shifting of depot will affect the operational date of this line 3. No doubt. Because, the whole line has to get operated, so depot has to be in place. So the operation line will go ahead, but we can complete our work and come out of it. We can reduce the major of our overheads, everything. Some people may be there to do the final thing.
Okay.
So that is there. And also because of this COVID, which has overlapped this change of decision also, the effect will be comparatively less. This COVID period has taken 8 months of time.
Mm-hmm.
We expect it to be completed by 22 end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 22 end when you say it is calendar year, right? Because I think initially we were communicating June 22. So you're saying it will get pushed to December 22 or March 22? December 22.
Our portion, I'm saying, the operation may go till June 23.
Okay. Sure. And so just one small clarification, this Surat bidding. If I'm not mistaken, there were 2 packages, right? And we bid for both the packages, or we're planning to bid for one? Because I was made to understand that you're looking at only package 3, CS3.
So basically, there was an elevated package and 2 underground package. So we have submitted the elevated one, and out of the 2 underground packages, we have submitted 1 bid where we were more focused. Yeah.
And these 2 put together would be worth around how much? 2,000, 2,500, or elevated is smaller?
No, it's both are almost the same size of 1,000, 1,100 sort of.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Each project.
Yeah, thank you. And wish you all the very best for the future, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sudeep Arekar from India Ratings and Research. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Just one data point from my side. What is the unbilled revenue at end of September 2020?
That is 10,000 unbilled revenue.
Yeah.
524, Sudeep.
Okay, fine. Thanks, sir. Thank you, and wish you all the best, and season's greetings to you all.
Thank you, Sudeep.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. As there are no further questions, I now hand the conference over to Mr. Viral Shah for his closing comments.
Yeah, thank you everyone for participating in the call. I especially thank the management for giving us an opportunity to host the call. Thank you, everyone. Sir, anything from your end for closing comment?
Yeah, so we would like to thank everyone for joining the call. We hope we have been able to answer your queries. So stay safe, and for any further information, we request you to get in touch with our CFO or our IR team. Thank you very much, and happy Diwali to everyone.
Thank you all, and a very happy Diwali.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Prabhudas Leeladhar, that concludes this conference call. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.